Alright, I'm looking at the camera now, and the little red light is blinking, so I'm assuming this is recording. And I'm saying that because I've tried recording this twice now, 3 times almost. No, kind of 3 times, mostly twice. And both times the first time, the case, the waterproof protective case I had on the camera kind of blocked out sound, so you couldn't hear me at all. And I did like a half-hour video like that. Obviously I was gonna edit afterwards, but the drive was half an hour and complete fucking waste of my time. So now it is in a brace. It better be picking up my voice. My groggy, tired voice. It's kind of early. It's probably like 8:30 or something. That's pretty early for me. So, I'm kind of I can't even get the key in the fucking thing. I'm doing this because, not for a rant a week, but, I'm trying to capture how my light isn't working right now. I took my light to get actually it's my switch, or at least we assumed that's what it was. My left turn switch doesn't work, so only sometimes it'll turn on my lights. We took it in to get it fixed. It cost $140 for the piece, like this whole little unit they replaced, and $150, $60, I believe, for labor. So it costs more for someone to do it than the piece, which I didn't really appreciate, but whatever. Well, now I really don't appreciate it because it's not what fixed it. Like, the first thing I did when I got in my car when I picked it up was try turning on my left signal, and it didn't work. It works sometimes, not all the time. Usually after my car's been sitting for a while. It's been sitting for a day now, so I'm assuming it's not going to work when I start up the car. Sometimes it does. I could be wrong. Is there dust on my camera? There we go. But we'll see how it goes. I'm super tired right now, so stay awake for driving. Okay. Always check your mirrors. So the right turn always works. That one's fine. It's only the left turn. And when I took it in to get it fixed, I called first to make an appointment, and the guy was like, oh, actually, it's kind of annoying how I can't see my camera. I almost want to readjust it. But, it's okay. I hope it's okay. I hope you don't mind. Right, so I called in to make an appointment, and the guy was like, oh, what's wrong with it? I'm like, well, it's the left turn switch, because only sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And ladies, I don't know if you've ever had this problem, but I get it on a regular basis definitely with mechanics and at gas stations. I think I did a video on the gas station thing. Where just guys assume I know like nothing about cars. They think I can't pump gas, but obviously I can, because I do it better than they do. In the sense that one of them broke my gas cap, or like it was attached to a little cord, and he just ripped the fucking thing off, and just fucking hate him. But yeah, so I called this guy, and he's like, and even though I explained to him the process we went through to figure out that it was the switch, not my lights, like I got someone to stand on the outside of the car, and I would flicker with it, and they'd tell me if the lights were on or off. I told this guy that on the phone, and he goes, oh, well, we're gonna have to do an electronics diagnostic, which will cost about $125, just to see exactly what's wrong. If it's a light bulb, then we'll fix the light bulb for you. It's like, no, I just fucking told you that it's not the lights. Because what I do whenever that does happen is I leave the left turn switch down, and then I flicker the emergency light button, because that'll kind of like trigger it. But that's really hard to do when I'm on the highway and I need to change lanes really fast. It's like I can't flick and be like, oh shit, gotta reach through my wheel, and this button isn't flat, so it kind of like stabbed me. But whatever. Actually, let's see. Oh look, it's not working. There we go. So you see what you just see there. I kind of have to do this slowly because if I just like hit it twice, it does. Sometimes it'll stay on instead because the button doesn't react that quick. It's not like an electronic button. It's actually like a flicker button. Oh, there's police cars up there. I'm gonna slow down. Oh, look, it's not working again. Fuck. Great fucking time. Oh my god, look. It just turned off by itself. It's still down and it turned off. Fuck. See what I mean? Yeah, my boyfriend pointed out that having a video in the doing a video in the car while I'm driving, he's like, oh well, that can be considered like a distraction, like talking on your phone. It's like, well, I've seen people do like those stupid vines. I used to watch vines all the time and everything, but people do the stupidest shit for vines now, and I don't appreciate it. It's just ridiculous. But I've seen people, like so many people who do like vines while they're driving with their phone in their hand. I think my braced camera dash cam, sorry, camera dash. I think my braced dash cam is a hell of a lot safer, and I can just stop talking and just focus on driving and then edit it out later. So, I mean, I do get his point. I mean, I don't know if I can get in trouble for this. I'm sure I can. But whatever. I'll be careful. The same thing happened at work last week, I think. My manager just happened to put me on stock in the back. So I was moving stock around, whatever. We actually had several shipments that day. So I was dealing with that, and then my boss was in the back with me, and this guy comes in. Somebody had sent him to the back, and they're like, "Oh, I'm bringing an urgent delivery," because we needed some stuff that day, and so my manager's talking, being like, "Oh, okay. Did you want some? Like, can it take a card? Like, do you need a card? Do you need 2 cards, etc., etc.?" And the guy's like, "Oh no, just 1 card. That's fine. That'll hold all of it." And my boss is like, "Well, should I send someone out there so they can sign the papers and just bring it in so you don't have to come back?" And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, that'd be cool." So my manager looks at me and he goes, "Oh, well, can you do it? Like, do you want to get the stuff?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, I can do that. I'm already working stock." And the guy's like, "No, it's okay." And my manager and I look at each other, or like, "But you just said," he's like, "Oh, well, I thought you were gonna send a guy." And then my manager and I look at each other like, "What?" And so he's like, "No, she can handle it. She's tough." And the guy's like, "Oh, are you sure it's okay? Are you sure it's okay?" And he kept talking to my manager, not to me, which I thought was also pretty damn rude, but I was kind of just laughing the whole time. I don't know why, but usually I get offended pretty quickly with that kind of thing. But I was just kind of laughing, and then I'm just like, "No, she can handle it, and if she can't, she'll take 2 trips and you can wait." I just thought that was pretty funny. And the guy kept going, "Oh, are you sure it's okay?" And I'm like, "It's fine, my god, let's go. This is an urgent delivery, remember?" So I go out to the truck with him. It's stinking hot outside, first of all. And I'm in my stupid cotton shirt uniform. Fuck. Get out there, and he's loading up the cart. And this cart, it's just a dolly. It's a regular dolly. And he's loading it up, and I'm just checking stuff off the list. And I sign it and stuff, and he was trying to make awkward conversation this entire time. He was very bad at it. And finally I was like, "Okay, yeah, so thanks, see you later," kind of thing. And he goes, "Are you sure it's okay? Some of it's kind of heavy." And I can't really, like, visualize it for you guys right now, especially now that I'm driving, but normally when we load up these carts to move shipment around, especially from, like, a dock or whatever to bring it to the store, it goes well above my head. Easily a foot or 2, and then we kind of have to like cut it off when we get to like a doorway where it's not tall, when the doorway's not tall enough to take it through. It's a game of Tetris every time we load up the cards. So I've moved much heavier stock before, and this cartload that he had brought barely came up to my waist, and the most significant box was filled with like the lightest product we had, and people are slowing down, so I am braking because I'm a safe driver. But that was really dumb. The guy's like, "Are you sure you're okay?" It's like, yes. I'm already walking away, pulling the cart with one arm. It's like, just stop. I'm good. And that was pretty funny. And then when I get back into the store, my manager comes up to me and he's like, "Oh my god, what was that?" I'm like, "I know, right?" But anytime there's a guy that comes along and it's like, "Oh, you're a female, so I better do this because obviously guys do this better, or I'm stronger, yada yada, whatever." If it's just an individual opinion, like, "Oh, here's a super heavy box that you're obviously having trouble with, here, let me help," that's fine. I don't mind. I appreciate that kind of help. But when it's just like you come along, and I'm doing just fine, and you're like, no, you better let me handle that, honey. It's like, no, fuck you. Yeah, I hope I didn't bore you guys with this video. The reason I'm doing it is because I need to have recorded footage of this thing not working after we paid so much for it to get fixed. And my mom specifically told me, "I need you to record the thing not working, so if they give us trouble about it," I have to bring my boyfriend along with me to the next appointment, because just to see if it'll make a difference, if they're gonna try to push me around, charge me for labor again, even though they got it wrong the first time, because that's happened before, unfortunately. So I'm taking my boyfriend along and see if maybe that'll help. But mostly, I don't want to. I don't know. Do you think I should pay? Viewers, please give me an opinion. Because I know that they need to pay their workers, but at the same time, they got it wrong the first time. And this is admitting I was wrong. If it wasn't that, then they do have to do the electronics diagnosis to actually figure out what it is. Maybe this is a faulty piece. I don't know. Because we thought of that too. Maybe this just happens to be a faulty piece, to be the exact same problem, which is unlikely, I think, but I'm kind of torn. I'm trying to, I don't want to pay again because I don't feel I need to when they got it wrong, but at the same time, also being the considerate and fair person I am. So modest of me. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to be angry but then considerate at the same time. It's really hard. So, I don't know. Fuck. Alright, guys. Like I said, I hope I didn't bore you. If you watched the whole video, I hope in my editing I make it entertaining. It'll be slightly different from my usual videos because it's not in the iPad, so I'm not using iMovie. I'm gonna use the GoPro Studio thing, test it out, that kind of thing. But yeah.